January. I am Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, a sophomore at Saigon University. The sky is still dark, but my excitement is already wide awake. Let's go and see where this journey takes us.
6 in the morning, we hit the road, fully prepared and excited, heading towards Cana for lunch. Arriving at Cana, I was surprised by the scene. It was breathtaking, serene, and stunning. The first sightseeing spot of our journey was the Oceanographic Institute. Right at the entrance, an 18-meter-long whale skeleton caught my attention. There are also dugongs and other rare pieces. We are now on our way to what is considered the most special area of this institute, marine resources of the Spratly and Sparrow archipelagos.
For me, this cycling Rico reef tank is another sport that really caught my attention. The shape of the tanks made everything deeper and more immersive, almost like you're standing right next to a real coral. Inside, you can see reef fish swimming around, especially the silver pumfret fish moving in cycles together. The way they swim so smoothly and calmly is actually very relaxing to watch. What I find most impressive is how the light comes down from above and reflects through the water. Almost everyone stops by to take photos and videos. And after standing here for a while, I totally understand.
This place isn't just about rare and fascinating fish that I hadn't known before. The design itself is so charming that it makes everyone want to stop and take photos. After walking around, this is where I took a break.
It feels really cool and relaxing here. There are a lot of trees, a beach nearby, and stone benches so after working around for a long time, this is a perfect place to take a break. You can just sit here, enjoy sea breeze, or maybe have an ice cream and relax for a while. Although sometimes some trash is brought in by wave, which honestly reminds us why protecting the marine environment is so important. Standing here enjoys the view, absolutely beautiful and so stunning. You can even see windmill in the distance over there. And looking at the cool blue water like this, I honestly feel like jumping straight into the sea right now, but maybe I shouldn't.
Then I enjoyed my first dinner with delicious local dishes. As night fell, we took a slow walk along Nha Trang shoreline, feeling the rhythms of the city. It was also a change to stop by and chat with a local vendor.
Nguyễn Thanh.
Dạ chú sống ở đây được bao lâu rồi?
Chúng ta là 30 năm rồi.
Dạ điều gì ở đây mà khiến chú cảm thấy là thích thú khi sống ở đây?
Thì khí hậu ở Nha Trang, Khánh Hòa này nó hài hòa, nó dễ chịu, nó ôn hòa, tức là nó dễ chịu. Con người ở Khánh Hòa này cũng dễ thương đó, cũng mến khách. Mỗi lần khách du lịch tới đây đó, người ta cũng quý. Ví dụ như là đi những cái tới suối khoáng nóng này, Tháp Bà, Ponaga này, ở những cái di tích di sản của gọi là của Nha Trang, Khánh Hòa đó, rồi chùa Phật Trắng nè, đó. Nói chung là ở Nha Trang là cái khí hậu, còn vấn đề ăn uống thì hải sản là ở Khánh Hòa này là hải sản thì nói chung nó đa dạng, thảm tươi sống, mà nói chung giá cả nó cũng bình dân. Cái ở đây nó có cái yến xào của tỉnh Khánh Hòa, Hồi xưa người ít xào nó cũng nổi tiếng lắm á. Ít xào nó nổi tiếng lắm á. Thành ra du khách người ta tới đây, mỗi lần tới đây người ta hay mua cái yến xào hay là hải sản khô để người ta đi làm quà lưu niệm, quà á. Đó.
Dạ thì chị chú sống ở đây lâu như vậy rồi chú cảm thấy nơi đây thay đổi gì nhiều không chú?
Thay đổi thì bây giờ cũng có thay đổi. Tại vì có những khách, lượng khách tới nhiều thì bây giờ cái khách sạn nó mọc lên nhiều, rồi mỗi cái dịch vụ ăn uống quán xá nó cũng lên mọc lên nhiều nữa. Tại vì khách Trung, khách Việt, khách Nga nói chung đủ, khách tới đây nhiều á.
Dạ con cảm chú sức khỏe.
At 6:30 a.m., we had a delicious breakfast, then walked by the sea and chatted with an Italian traveler.
First of all, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Saviana and I'm from Italia.
Is this your first time in Nha Trang?
No, my third time.
What do you like most about the place? Like the atmosphere, the people?
Yeah, I love the beach, I love the scenery, I love the nature around. Perfect. The water is perfect, not too hot, because it might be too hot when you go south. For me, it's perfect.
What have you done so far in here? Like, where did you go and what did you eat?
That's a long story. I've been to Vietnam 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
So I've been from north to south,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Oh,
And I ate everything.
you travel a lot of places?
Yeah. I've been to Saigon, I've been to Hanoi, I've been to Mekong Delta, I've been to Ninh Binh, I've been everywhere.
Would you recommend Nha Trang to your families or
Yes.
your friends?
Absolutely, yes.
One more question. If you have 3 words to describe Nha Trang, what are they?
I would say vibrant, because it's very vibrant. Well, good looking, because you have beautiful beach, beautiful mountain. Very friendly. People are very, very friendly.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
You're very
Thank you
welcome.
for answering all my questions. So have a good day.
And you, thank you guys.
Next, we stopped by Hội quán Vịnh Nha Trang. Listening to the guide's explanation and seeing the exhibits, I was genuinely surprised by how rich and meaningful the stories of Nha Trang Bay are, despite with its ancient-inspired design, is visually striking. Now, step by step, we headed to Hang Chom.
I'm currently at Hang Chom in Nha Trang. Standing here, what really catches my attention is the massive rock formation with all kinds of unit shapes stacked on the top of each other and stretching from the higher shore all the way down to the sea. These scenes feel wild, natural, and honestly fascinating. To me, Hang Chom is not just a famous spot in Nha Trang, but a place where I can truly slow down and enjoy the atmosphere. What I like most here is the simple beauty of nature here. Yeah, mixed with the mysterious legends that people usually talk about. While being here, I can really feel how peaceful it is, standing by the rocks, feeling the sea breeze, and listening to the gentle sounds of traditional musical instruments around here makes the experience even more relaxing.
And I was on my way to find the giant hen. It was extremely challenging. Our next stop was Explorer Science Quy Nhơn, a place where science comes to life.
I'm now at Explorer Science Quy Nhơn, the first space science center in Vietnam and the second one in Southeast Asia. This place is not only an attractive destination filled with fascinating and new experiences, but also a space that triggered my endless passions for science. Here, visitors can immerse themselves in the wonders of universe, from galaxies to planets, with far beyond our imagination. I'm truly surprised why Vietnam has such a meaningful and modern place like this. This center offers many interactive tools and display that's clearly, so that explain clearly scientific principle, making physics more interesting than ever. So for the first time, I feel like physics is fun instead of complicated. It also helps people to understand geography and mystery of world beyond the earth. Things that once felt distant and unreachable. I'm sure that I will come back one day because there are still so much things to explore, and unfortunately, time doesn't allow me to see them all today.
We got to see Tesla experiments where electricity comes to life, and hands-on experiments help us understand science beyond textbook, making learning easier to grasp. As night fell, we chilled in Quy Nhơn and made a short chat with a local.
Thì đầu tiên là chú tên gì ạ và đã sống ở đây được bao lâu rồi ạ?
Thì nói chung là chú sống năm nay là được 50 năm ở đây rồi. Thì ở địa phương Quy Nhơn là có những phong cảnh như là cái ngành du lịch chẳng hạn, thì coi như là những năm gần đây là phát triển rất là nhanh. Còn những cái điều kiện sinh hoạt dân ở địa phương rất là hiền từ, thân thiện với các khách mọi tỉnh khác đến.
Dạ thì nếu như mà du khách tới đây thì chú có gợi ý một số những cái địa điểm nào mà đáng đi với lại những món ăn nào mà mình đáng ăn không ạ?
Thì như địa điểm ở Quy Nhơn rất là cũng đơn giản thôi, ví dụ như là những địa danh như là mộ Hàng Mật Tử. Các cháu lên chưa thì chú không biết. Hàng Mật Tử là ở trên đây, như ở Bạch Xê là ở bên Nhân Lý, Nhân Hải. Đó là những cái bộ mạch mà ở địa phương là phát triển nhanh nhất là ở Bạch Xê với vua chúa là tượng đài Quang Trung ở Tây Sơn Nguyễn Huệ. Đó là địa danh của tỉnh Bình Định đầu kia, nhưng bây giờ là tỉnh Gia Lai.
Vậy thì còn những món ăn địa phương thì sao?
Món ăn địa phương rất là dân dã, như đặc sản là tôm cua, rồi những dân bánh ít lá gai, rồi bánh tráng, rồi ấy. Những cái đặc sản mà ở Quy Nhơn từ hồi giờ cũng đã các khách cũng đã từng mua đem về làm quà cho, ví dụ như đi du lịch là mua về tặng cho bà con, như là bánh ít lá gai nè, rồi bánh tráng nè, rồi những cái đặc sản như là mực khô rồi đấy, ngào ra rồi đem bỏ vô thổ rồi để làm quà.
Vậy thì ở Quy Nhơn có những điều gì mà chú không hài lòng không ạ?
Thì nói chung là những năm gần đây là nó hay phức tạp. Tại vì sau khi mà chưa cái hoàn thành cái đường cái Xuân Diệu đây á, là nó phức tạp lắm. Tại vì nói chung là cái thời gian đó là các cháu là nó cũng không học hành vậy bao nhiêu, nhưng mà cái thời gian hiện tại bây giờ nó cũng hiện đại rồi, các cháu là cái số là họ già rồi thì họ không còn làm gì nữa, còn cái số cha mẹ họ cũng rèn luyện con. Bây giờ nó nói chung là nó có chữ nghĩa,
trường học đó đúng không ạ?
Trường học rồi nó cũng tiếp thu rồi cô rồi với tiếp thu với bạn bè rồi nó cũng đỡ bớt phức tạp.
Dạ con cảm ơn chú đã cho con thêm nhiều những cái trải nghiệm mới mẻ từ chính người dân địa phương của mình. Dạ con cảm ơn chú và con chúc chú sức khỏe.
Rồi, cảm
The sunrise over Quy Nhơn this morning were absolutely stunning, but it's our time to say goodbye as we begin our journey towards Pleiku. When we arrived at El Zar, the weather was surprisingly cool with strong winds blowing non-stop. It was a challenging but rewarding stop. The sea below were breathtaking.
Sitting here at El Zar or the Green State, first thing that really hits me is the overwhelming view. After walking through a narrow path, the scenery suddenly opened up. Crystal clear blue sea water held tightly between dramatic rock cliffs of different shapes and sizes. Oh my god, the wind here is too crazy. You have to hold your phone tight or it might just fly away with the wind. Being here, I truly feel the raw beauties of nature. It's wide, peaceful, and infinite.
From the white sea winds of El Zar, we shifted into a space filled with history at the Wang Chung Museums.
After watching the martial arts performance at Guangzhou Museum, I honestly feel surprised. I didn't expect that some of performers who looked like they're still in drama school could move so fast and so decisively. Their punches and kicks were sharp, powerful, and full of energy. At first, I thought it would be just a simple performance, but it turned out that no way it's to be more impressive than I imagined. Every move looked strong and well trained, and you could really feel the spirit behind it. In just a few minutes, I felt like I understood more about Bindin martial arts and the Tai Song movement, not from books but through real action and observations. And honestly, watching kids perform like that made me think that, oh wow, I need to exercise more. Surrounded by historical artifacts at the museum, I felt a strong connection to the past. They gave me a deeper appreciation of history, as if history was unfolding right before my eyes. After visiting the Guangzhou Museums, I really feel how important this place is for preserving history and culture. The museums doesn't just display objects or tell historical facts, but have in store, especially young people, understand the spirit of Tai Song movement and Vietnamese history through stories, performances, and the atmosphere here. History feels much more alive than ever. I think that the places like this is very important, because it reminds us about how important to respect and preserve our cultural tradition and our historical values.
Come inside of my heart if you're looking for answers. Look at the stars, go a little bit faster.
Arriving at Our Lady of Mang Đen, we were greeted by biting cold and thick mist, so cold that our hands and feet felt frozen, yet it created a mysterious and sacred atmosphere.
The weather here is really cool and my hands are freezing. Standing here in front of Đức Mẹ Mang Đen or Our Lady Mang Đen, what impressed me most is the statue with the arms. At first, I felt a little bit surprised and even confused, but the longer I stood here, the more meaningful it became to me. Instead of feeling incomplete, the armless statue gave me a strong sense of sacrifice and compassion. It feels like a silent reminder that sometimes sufferings, pain, or loss are also a part of human life. Personally, I feel like this statue represents people who are weak, sick, and struggling in this society, so that more than a religious symbol, display gives me a feeling of empathy, mercy, and inner peace.
Just a short distance away, we arrived at the Mang Đen Art Garden. Hundreds of wooden statues with diverse shapes and expressions, along with traditional wooden houses, offer a unique experience to discover the culture and daily life of the local ethnic communities here. Back in Pleiku, we came to Bủ Minh Pagoda.
I'm now standing at Bủ Minh Pagoda, and the first thing I noticed is how peaceful everything feels here. Standing on this top, I felt a deep sense of calm and mind slowly settled down. What really catches my attention is the roof of the pagoda. To me, it looks like pot gently floating among the pine trees, and the curved edges are soft and flowing, decorated with radiance rising into the sky. It makes the whole place feel much more sacred. Wow, amazing! I'm totally love this pagoda.
The distinctive Buddhist statues and sacred elements felt both unusual and deeply impressive. Then we came to the tea hills surrounded by lush green landscapes glowing softly in the sunlight. Next, rows of century-old pine trees created a vibrant, picturesque setting, perfect for a calming walk and capturing stunning, poetic photos and videos with friends. Our final stop was Nâng Lake, a shaded tree-lined path welcomed us with sunlight filtering gently through the leaves, creating a dreamy and magical scene.
I'm currently sitting at the Nâng Lake in Gia Lai, and honestly, this place feels much more peaceful than I imagined. The raw living here is one of the most memorable parts of our journey for me. You know, with tons and tree lining both sides, it feels calm and almost cinematic, like slowing down before entering something special. Yeah, because the lake is located quite high above the sea level, higher than the sea level 800 meters. The air here feels cool and refreshing, and you can see I can really feel how quiet and relaxing everything is.
Finally, we enjoyed dinner near the entrance, taking in the traditional architecture and the strong echoing rhythms of the Central Highlands.
In Bumathur, the first place we visited was the World Coffee Museums. The sceneries here were incredibly impressive, with lush green surroundings and soft sunlight typical of the Central Highlands.
One of the first things that really catches my attention that is its unique architecture. The cup building stands out beautifully in the middle of lush green grass. To me, they don't feel stiff or modern in a cool way, but warm and organic. Yeah. I later learned that this design is inspired by the traditional long houses of other people in the Central Highlands in Vietnam, which explains why the space feels so connected to local culture. 5 architectural blocks like this, as I have heard, they symbolize the 5 fundamental elements of the universe, or also 5 continents in this world, and also 5 fingers of a hand. For me, this carries a very meaningful message. With our own hands, we can create everything.
Inside the museums, I got to see a wide range of coffee making tools, finished products, and famous coffee ranges from all over the world. Everything is beautifully displayed, helping visitors understand how coffee is made and how coffee culture has developed globally.
I didn't expect the museums to feel like this. I'm holding a cup of coffee in my hand. The first sip is rich, slightly bitter, but very smooth. It's not just good coffee. It's feel carefully made with a lot of stories inside as well. As I walk through the museums and listen to the stories about coffee, I'm starting to realize something so special. Coffee is not just a drink here, but culture, history, and even a way of thinking as well. At that moment, I feel quite sense of pride. Vietnam is not only good at drawing coffee, but also at telling a story in a very thoughtful and creative way as well. Is it fascinating, right?
Next, I arrived at Home Village, a peaceful glimpse into agriculture with traditional longhouses and impressive wooden statues. Finally, we stopped at Koh Tam Eco-Cultural Community Tourism Area to admire the beauties of everyday life and the unique living spaces of the Central Highlands, surrounded by mountains and forests before enjoying a warm local dinner. Now it's time for our last
and most memorable traditional meal, a warm evening's gathering where unit Highlands music and a vibrant campfire came together to create unforgettable memories. Each photo holds a memory, and together they tell a story that I will never forget.
Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again.
Now, as our journeys comes to an end, we arrived at our final stop, Ray-Sapt Waterfall. Rocky path inside was tiring, but the natural sceneries with shaded trees, sunlight through the leaves, and clearing pools make every step worthwhile. Finally, standing by the waterfall, the echoing rush of water filled the air, powerful yet calming, creating a truly perfect ending to our journey and helping me realize my love for trekking.
2,000 years later.
It's 7 p.m. on January 10th, back at school, tired but thankful. And this is a journey that I will definitely never forget. This isn't the end, just a pause.
And now,
Goodbye and see you again.